On the issue of vehicle economy, your suggestion is noted. We also have it as part of what we're doing because we already have a department called International Tax Department that is handling those cases. Twitter and others are already registering with us, so we're aware, and that is why from a revenue projection of about 5 trillion last year, we're raising the revenue projection to about 10 trillion in the year 2022. So we expect that the impact of those registrations will be fed positively by FRS, and that is why the figures are going up. On the new rate for number plate, I would have loved you have asked me this question in private, but if you so want, I will still make little clarification. At the 147th Joint Tax Board meeting we had in Kaduna, submissions were made by chairmen of internal revenue of various states that the people that they give contract to produce this number plates are complaining because of the negative impact of inflation on the cost of production. So that was why we unanimously, 37 of all FRS and 37 of them, including the chairman of internal revenue of FCT, we agreed to review the rate to accommodate the additional costs and losses and to take care of the losses that the internal revenue authorities were incurring for purpose of producing this number plate. You recall that sometimes last year the exchange rate to dollar officially was about 310 naira per dollar, and as what we're talking today is 410. So it is practically impossible for somebody to produce good using the same cost at 310 naira per dollar, and the same you're expecting to produce that same thing for 410 naira and still make at least even able to recycle the money to produce another, even if you don't make profit. So that was the adjustment we made, and it was a decision of everybody in the Joint Tax Board meeting. Informal sector, I think what we have done on informal sector was to, at a time, try to propose what we call presumptive tax to the National Assembly, but in the course of doing that, we felt a bit challenged and we did not submit the proposal yet on the presumptive tax, simply because we discover that there is an act of National Assembly that has exempted businesses with turnover of 1 naira to 25 million naira. So if you already have that, you can find it difficult to say, okay, come and pay a presumptive tax. Presumptive tax is a tax that will just give you form to say, based on your own estimate, how much have you generated this year. If you say it's 12 million, we say, okay, pay maybe 6% of that 12 million. And you go, because you are not an organized sector. But there is a law which has exempted everybody with a turnover of 1 naira to 25 million. So you find it difficult if you want to implement such a thing. The second thing that we are doing, or which we have already done, is to create a department called Intelligence, Strategic Data Mining and Analysis Department, which the only thing that these young boys and girls do on a daily basis is just to gather intelligence on companies, and particularly those informal sectors, analyze them, and then escalate those gaps that they identify for purpose of tax assessment and tax collection. Number 3, we're thinking of, which will surely come back to National Assembly on that, is to introduce raw taxes. Raw taxes is necessary because all over the world, there is no way you see people that will use road for free. The government is, as it is today, even if you are able to give the entire 10 trillion to government of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, it will not be able to fix the roads in Nigeria alone, just the roads in Nigeria alone. So what we've decided to do is to propose the introduction of road taxes to the federal government through our Special Tax Operations Department, in such a manner that informal sector player that will own at least probably 50 trucks and will be plying this road for free. At any given point in time, he comes across the toll gate or probably somewhere that we are going to use electronic device to collect this without necessarily erecting toll gate, he pays taxes, because we are aware the owners of these trucks, they don't do anything with the government, so they don't come near government to get the FRS to get tax clearance certificate. So they will own 15, 20 trucks that will ply the roads that is built with the personal income tax that I pay and you pay, and yet they don't pay taxes. So these are the gaps that we want to identify, and these are the few ways we are thinking of bringing the informal sector to tax net.